It's a process, Christo, that the government is actually going through, because one of the things that they're thinking about is scrapping things like MOTs. Now, the Prime Minister asked his cabinet on Monday to come up with ideas to cut costs, solutions to the rising cost of living crisis. One solution that seems to have gotten much consideration is the proposal to change the need for cars over 3 years old to be tested by MOTs every 12 months. Basically, Chancellor Sunak doesn't want to spend any more money. He fears that if the government spends any more, it will further fuel the already runaway inflation that we have. He believes that needing to save money by cutting spending and not paying for new initiatives is the way to go, and scrapping MOTs is one possibility. It will save consumers the MOT costs and also the repair costs that would otherwise be required. Yes?
But those repair costs are necessary, and an MOT is about £30 a year. I mean, what kind of saving is that looking at? 50p a week? I mean, it's sort of ridiculous. I mean, my question with that is, why are they faffing around the edges? There was also the childcare story about reducing the number of, increasing the number of children that a childcare provider can look after, meaning that eventually the cost will go down. Why are they fannying around the edges? Why aren't they saying, right, we're raising the tax threshold, we're slashing the VAT on energy bills and the green levy? Why aren't they taking that kind of bold action?
We're not increasing the national insurance. Sure, there's faffing is exactly the right word. The MOT proposal there's a subtext to it, which of course nobody is going to say, which is that people won't have to have the major repairs made to their cars either. That's where the real savings comes in, not the £30 fee. But of course, there are people who argue that will put far more unsafe vehicles will remain on the road. But how many of those are there compared to the number of families now suffering? Some ministers insisted that cutting taxes is the only way to help families, Krista, while Jacob Rees-Mogg argued that ending the net carbon zero targets for now is a very easy win. Now, that won't be a very popular idea with some. At the meeting, I love this, a spokesman for the PM stated, breathless with excitement, I imagine, that this was, quote, live policy work taking place with more to say in the future. Now, Sir Keir Starmer, always ready to take a shot at an easy opening, commented that what is needed is an emergency budget, not a cabinet meeting, to address the cost of living. He is absolutely right. But yes, Sir Keir, and next?
I think he is absolutely right, and bold action needs to be taken. Really good to talk to you, and really good advice you were giving to people there. I don't know whether we're going to get much further with much help for us, though, but that's Dr. Roger Gewolb, who is the CEO of Fair Money and Personal Finance Expert, coming